Yo, what's good, guys? Today I'm back and I just want to talk about some more personal things in my life. You know what I mean? And while doing so, we're gonna set up a new board. We got some mob grip tape. You feel me? That was horrible. But then we also got this new hockey deck. My God, don't look at the price tag, bro. I'm gonna blur that shit out. But yeah, bro, let's get to it. Hopefully the shit feels good and shit. Hopefully I just explain everything that I want to explain good enough. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy it and keep watching. Alright, we got our razor right here. Be very careful with this, guys. You can very easily cut yourself. It is very sharp. But you know me, I'm a professional, it ain't no biggie, no biggie. We gonna cut this off right here. Also, always cut away from yourself, guys. Never cut towards yourself. Trust, even though I might do it, but like, don't follow what I do. Right down the middle. Bet. Bro, don't you just love unwrapping like a new board? It's so fun. I'm gonna just set this shit over to the side. We got a nice little hockey sticker. I'm gonna put that shit on. And then just look at the deck, man. This shit is beautiful. Beautiful. Let's try to get this sticker off using the little razor. Damn, this shit a lot harder than it looks. Editor, cut the video, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, bro. This should not be this hard. Come on.
3 weeks later.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
All right, we're going to grab the grip tape now. Sit it on the ground. All right, guys, bear with me. I'm not the very best at gripping, but I'm not that horrible either, because I've only gripped a handful of boards. I've gripped like maybe 3 or 4, you feel me? But anyways, let me get to like the more personal things I wanted to talk about, which was just like, I really want to take this skating stuff and like just creating content and like posting just like very seriously. Like I really want to turn this into like a career, like turn this into something bigger than I can imagine. You feel me? Because ever since I was a little kid, like at 10 years old, I always wanted to have like a YouTube channel or just like people that like watched me and like just got to see my natural self, like just like have fun, be myself, and just show the world. But sometimes it can be difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, skating, oh my God. Like, bro, going to the park and like recording myself when there's other people there or just like people around, it's just like a little awkward, but like it is what it is. You got to get used to it at some point, and better sooner than later. What was I about? Why was I said to say later? Better later than sooner, bro. But better sooner than later. Freak, I might have to like shut up for a little bit so I can grip this John. Like right here. There we go. We got that on. All right. Time to rip this piece off. Hey, let me know down in the comments how y'all grip y'all's board. Anyways, another thing I also wanted to talk about, besides just like wanting to take this serious and like turn it into like a career and like all that, I just wanted to talk about like my schooling and other stuff, like I go to school, but I'm not the very best at it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like school at all either, which isn't exactly the best, because like I gotta finish school. Get the high school diploma and all that, at least so that my parents don't get too mad at me, But I'm telling you, man, it'd be a struggle. It'd be a hassle, man, because those teachers, oh my gosh, man, they be on it sometimes, man. I'm not gonna lie, and I am low-key struggling right now. Come on, no air bubbles, buddy. Come on. There we go. And I low-key ripped it a little bit. Like trying to pull it back. Bro, I'm fucking goofy. It's alright though. Bro, I really sold like that, bro. Ain't no way. It's okay. It'll be alright. But yeah, just make sure it's on here good enough. Make sure there's no air bubbles. Let me use this shit. I wish I had like a roller from like the skate shop. But nah, you gotta make do with what you got. But yeah, man, I just wanted to talk to y'all about my personal life, school, just like how I'm doing. And then I'm doing all right. We could be doing a lot better in school, but it is what it is. And I'm having fun skating. I'm having fun skating, posting content, and I hope y'all enjoy it too. And hopefully I'm more consistent, post a lot more, and all that. But like, no guarantees, bro. No guarantees, cause like I'm saying. But let me stop fucking yapping and like do this damn setup, bro. All right, you got this to grind down the edges. Yo, that's probably loud as hell. So like volley morning type shit. Feel me? But I'm gonna just be quiet for this part so that y'all don't have to hear me over this loud ass shit. But yeah. All right, once you got that all scraped down and everything, it's gonna look a little like that. You're gonna take your little, what's it called? Razor. I don't know why I can't think of that. And then I like to put like little slits in between all of mine because I feel like it makes it easier to go along and cut it. But this is all preference, you know what I'm saying? Nobody has to do this. I do it like this because just the way I've seen other people and friends do it. So you learn by watching other people, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Right. All right, now that you got all your slits in, you're going to go around the board. Remember, away from you because you don't want to cut yourself. All right. Just go in. You want to try to cut along the board also so you don't get like such a jagged cut. You know what I mean? There we go. It's not looking too bad. Oh shoot, my shit getting concrete. Yes, I know I'm cutting towards myself, but I'm being very cautious. So just keep that in mind because I'm not trying to cut myself. Oh my god, that's like. Ooh, it's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad. This is probably like the third or fourth time I've gripped the board, so it's not looking too bad. All right. All right. I got all of it. It's a little bad in some spots, but it's not horrible. It'll make do. But once you got all that done, you got it all cut up and everything, you want to grab a little piece, just an extra piece from like one of the edges or something and just go around, just sanding it down. shit. Once you got all that done, looks all nice and neat, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna want to poke the holes through this backside. So give me just 1 second and we'll get something to poke these holes. All right, I got a little nail to poke these holes through. You know what I'm saying? Just go through, send it all the way through. Oh my gosh, get stuck. All right, once you get all your holes, just go through the front again, make them more noticeable if you have to. This is all preference. Then again, I do this because just like I do it. All right. Once you got all that done, you want to take your hardware from your other trucks or just other hardware like you buy or something. But take the hardware, put all the bolts in first, like so. Oh shit, I was gonna put them in backwards, but you put in the screw on part goes on the top where the grip is first of all. Just want to poke that John through. It may be a little difficult just because it's a new board, new grip. But back to like the main idea of the video was that I just wanted to also talk about how I'm gonna be very straightforward. I struggle a lot with like mental health and like just things, self-doubt. What's the other thing? Overthinking and just other things in general. And I just want to say that like, don't be afraid to talk to people or like to just let people know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? That's something I feel like I've learned a lot because like I used to never really tell people anything about like that or like me in general. But recently I've had a lot more friends and just like people closer to me just like be there and just allow me to be more open and just express myself. You know what I mean? And I just want to tell people, talk to someone. Like if you're feeling down, if you feel like the thoughts are getting too heavy or something, like talk to somebody, bro. You're important, you know what I mean? And everyone has to know that. Even if you think you aren't, you feel like everything is going down, your life's not looking too well, you should just be glad for what you have and, just try to look at the positives, because for all you know, man, you could be in a lot worse situation, but you're not. And, that's something you should be thankful for, even if it doesn't seem like it. But I just wanted to talk about that, because like I know there's a lot of guys, men, just kids, and like people out there, they suffer from depression, mental health, stuff like that. And you know, it's just good to get people to talk about their issues. You never want it to be too late, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's too late and you didn't do anything and you feel like you could have, you might blame yourself. And nobody wants that. So just wanted to talk about that for a little bit, just express my thoughts, express how I feel. Just let y'all know that like even me, like it might, if I seem happy in videos or if I seem happy like out in public or just stuff like that, like yeah, I can be happy and still feel a certain way. It is what it is. There's always gonna be that little bit of self-doubt or just overthinking it. But I'm sure over time I'll overcome it and just get better of it, get better than it. My bad. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know about that and just express myself. Because I feel like making videos and just skateboarding is like a very good way of me like expressing myself and just like getting to know who I am. Like I said in one of my other videos too, just whenever I started skating, like it really helped me like get to know who I am. I've like learned a lot and seen a lot and you know I've experienced a lot, at least I would say. And I guess I just want to share with y'all, share with the people, and while I'm at it, might as well set up a new board. Cracked it. I broke my other one in one of my videos out of anger, so why not? Also, this board was kind of expensive. I got it from Zoomies because I don't have a local. So like, go support your local guys. If y'all don't have one, if y'all have one, at least my fault. But if you're like me, I guess just order online. But like, see, I'm a little impatient and I don't really like waiting. So like, I kind of just said fuck it and went to go get it myself from Zoomies. But you know, if you're gonna go get it from Zoomies, at least set it up yourself. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Other than that, we're pretty much done. I'm pretty much done talking about what I wanted to say, and pretty much done setting up this board. I just need to tighten up these bolts a little bit more, and then we should be good to go to hit the skate park. Oh shit. And just like that, guys, we are done with our skateboard setup. Go ahead and take a look. You got a nice little hockey deck. Beautiful, beautiful hockey deck with a nice red, just black mob grip tape. And you can see where I kind of ripped it a little bit. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. But yeah, it looks nice. And let's go check it out here in a little bit.
A few inches later.
All right, we're at the park now, and we're gonna test out the board. You know, see how it feels. Like, just see how it rides. You feel me? Let's get this. First tee ollie. Oh, hell no, bro. That shit was a buns. Yo, don't judge me, chat. Right here, though. Second tee. Ah, so close. Just, I'm not locked in. You know what? Like, for it being a new deck, it doesn't feel like too different compared to my other ones. Like, it doesn't feel as like different as I expected. That was buns, but we'll take it. We'll do another one. But yeah, I thought the concave was a lot more, to be honest. Ah, nah. Oh, holy tic tac. Tic tac and stepped off. Come on. I got a clean one in me. I know I do. Oh my fucking. There we go. That was a lot better. Oh. All right, right here. Come on. Can you get 3 good ones? Oh. Ah. Yo, I'm low-key ass. Nah, but you know, it don't feel that bad. Like, it feels like my normal decks. I'm not gonna lie. Let's try a kickflip. Oh, that did not go well. That shit kind of hurt. Let's try another one though. Let's try another kickflip. Oh, come on. But yeah, honestly, I give it a normal review. It feels like a normal deck. Feels like one of my normal ones. So it's nice. It feels good. Just gotta break it in more, I think. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. And that's it for this video, to be honest.
Adrian.